Hi and welcome back to Arno TV. I'm your lovable host Arno, back to you with another video. Now I've not been in from work long, so it's just a quick one. I found something out today, and you hear stories when you're out and about work and whatnot, and sometimes you think they're a wind up, and out of curiosity I thought it was a wind up, and just checked on the internet when I got home out of curiosity, and it turns out it's not a wind up. Now, you're not going to believe this, people, but the BBC, of all people, are putting out a dramatisation about Jimmy Savile called The Reckoning. I am not kidding you. When I got home, as I said, I went on the internet. So this is on the BBC's website. I'll post the link in the description so you can read it yourself. I'll just give you a quick synopsis, see what they say about it. So this article that I'm reading was published yesterday. It says the BBC has announced its plans for a mini-series about the disgraced TV personality Jimmy Savile. The Reckoning, which will be shown on BBC One, of course on BBC One, will tell the story of the presenter's rise and the sexual abuse scandal that emerged after his death. Executive producer Jeff Pope said, and I quote, "It was a story that has to be told." Is he having a laugh? I'll go on. He said, again, and I quote, "We must understand why a man like Jimmy Savile seemed to remain immune for so long to proper scrutiny and criminal investigation." Now, would maybe be one of the reasons why he remained so prolific and it went on for so long, would maybe one of the reasons be that so many people apparently within the organisation of the BBC, apparently this was an open secret that everybody knew about but nobody did anything about. Now, would that be maybe one of the reasons? I wonder if they're going to put that in their dramatisation. Are they going to explore those avenues? I bet they don't. Yeah. So let's go on. Let's see what he says. What goes on? Okay. It's not yet known. It's not yet known who will be cast in the lead role. Well, they'll be lining up for that one, won't they? They will be lining up to play Jimmy Savile. Of course they will. Savile was one of the UK's top entertainers in the 1970s and 80s, known for TV shows like Top of the Pops, Jim Will Fix It, as well as stints on BBC Radio 1. Of course on BBC Radio 1. Goes on to say after his death in 2011, an ITV documentary claims of sexual abuse against him, leading to further allegations of abuse and a string of public inquiries. Now, I seem to remember when that documentary came out on ITV that the BBC tried to stop it coming out. There was something about, I'm sure that was all over the news at the time. So, they didn't want that coming out then, but now they want to promote a drama about it. Okay. These allegations, obviously, and public inquiries, these found that the broadcaster had leveraged his involvement in organisations such as charities, hospitals, prisons, and the BBC to prey on hundreds of victims, mostly young females. Well, we all knew that, didn't we? And then it goes on to talk about sensitivity and respect. BBC drama controller Piers Wenger said the new drama did not intend to sensationalise these crimes, but to give a voice to his victims. Really? Is he having a laugh? Is this the same organisation that has a statue outside of it by the artist Eric Bell, who, when he died in the 1940s, by the way, but when his diaries were published in the late 80s, it came out from those diaries that he was raping his daughters and his family dog. Now, this statue that's outside the BBC, it's based on a Shakespeare play, I believe, and it's like a naked boy, basically. Now, obviously, it's come out that this guy's been doing that kind of thing, and the BBC in recent years have been petitioned, and You know, lots of pressure on them from charities that deal with sort of victims of that kind of abuse to take that statue down, because it's mocking the victims, effectively having a statue of a paedophile outside the BBC, and they refuse to take it down. Is that the same BBC that want to give sensitivity to victims, is it? I mean, you couldn't make this stuff up, and bearing in mind that all we've had in terms of sort of news, when you look on the, you know, if you've watched the BBC over the last 6 months since COVID started, you know, or looked on their website, there's been nothing really other on there than COVID, but they deem it appropriate to have an article on there promoting a dramatisation about Jimmy Savile from the BBC. So, I mean, we're seeing it all now, haven't we? So, I mean, I could go on and, you know, rant about this for ages, but I'm not going to do. I mean, I don't need to say any more, really, do I, really? So I'm going to leave the link to that article anyway in the description, so you can read it for yourself and, you know, make what you will of it. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to do, because I'm sure they won't sort of put any... I'm sure it'll be a very dumbed down version of the truth, this dramatisation that comes out. So what I'll do, as I was on about this the other day in a recent video, it's ironic, I'm going to repost another link to the Blasphemer track Child Catcher, which we wrote about how we were disgusted we were with this particular story and the cover up and all the people that were involved, you know, all the way that this guy was, you know, in with everybody. And no one, you know, everybody seemed to knew what he was up to, and, you know, so read the lyrics, but, you know, you'll see we were not in support of that. So I'll post that again, but for now, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then please don't forget to like the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It will really help grow the channel. Ring the notification bell, obviously you'll get notified for forthcoming videos. But for now, I want everyone to take care, look after yourself, stay safe, and stay rock and roll.